Welcome back. Currently, we are learning Python, and this is day 11 of the playlist titled Python Beginner Boost. And in this video, we will be doing some exercise where you will be guessing the output of the code snippet shown on the screen. And I will also explain you the code snippet on the screen. So let's start. So here is the first code snippet for which you have to guess the output. Give it a try, and I will explain it to you. So I hope you are able to guess the output. Let me explain you what this code is doing. So on line number 14 we are having one list with elements 1 2 3 4 5. So how I know that it is a list? As you can see here, we are having some square brackets. So a square bracket, it means it is a list. Now on line number 15 we are having a loop, and we are looping through each element of the list. So we are going to each element of the list, and on line number 16 we are trying to print the number multiplied by 2. So each element we are multiplying it by 2 and then printing it. So initially when we start our execution, the num will be having access to the first element, which is 1. So 1 multiplied by 2, 2 will be printed. Then we will go to the next element, which is 2. So 2 multiplied by 2, 4 will be printed. Then we will go to the next element, which is 3. 3 multiplied by 2, 6 will be printed. Then we will go to the next element, which is 4. 4 multiplied by 2, 8 will be printed. Then we will go to the last element, which is 5. 5 into 2, 10 will be printed. And then we have completed going to all of the elements of the list. So the loop will stop execution here, and we will see 2 4 6 8 and 10 on the screen. Let me execute this code. So Python 3 and then the name of the file exercise.py, and as you can see on screen, we are saying the number 2 4 6 8 10. So this code snippet is like doubling the elements of the list. So currently we are having 1 2 3 4 and 5, so it is adding 2 to each element of the list. So this is how this code is working. Now let's go to the next code. So here we have to guess the output of the following while loop. Let me just uncomment. So the time I will take for uncomment, you can try to guess the output and then I will explain it to you. So this is the code, and now you have to guess the output. I hope you are able to guess the output. Let me just comment the top part, so we will be having the clean terminal. So initially we are having one variable which is set to 5, and then we are having while loop. So while loop will execute till the condition is true. Once the condition become false, we will come out of the while loop. So currently the value of count is 5. 5 is greater than or equals to 0. 5 is greater than 0. So this condition is true. So it will print count. The value of count is currently 5. So 5 will be printed here. So let me add 5 will be printed. Then on this line we are doing the assignment operator. So this code can be also written like this: count equals to count minus 1. So this is the code. So what we are doing is we are decrementing 1 from the value of count. So currently the value of count is 5. We are decrementing 1. So it will become 4. Now it will go to the top of the loop. 4 greater than equals to 0. Yes, 4 is greater than equals to 0. That's why 4 will be printed. Then the value will become 3 on the line number 27. 3 is greater than equal to 0. Correct. So 3 will be printed. Then count will decrease to 2. 2 is greater than equal to 0. Correct. So 2 will be printed. Count will decrease to 1. 1 is greater than equals to 0. 1 will be printed. And count will become 0. So 0 is greater than or equal to 0. 0 is equals to 0. So this condition is also true. So 0 will be also printed. And after that count will decrease. So it will become minus 1. And minus 1 is never greater or neither greater or nor equals to 0. So the condition will become false and we will get out of the loop, and hence the execution will stop here. So according to my calculation, 5 4 3 2 1 and 0 will be printed on the screen. Let me show it to you. As you can see, 5 4 3 2 1 and 0 are printed on the screen. I hope you are able to understand how this code is working. Now let's go to the next part. I hope some of you are able to guess the correct answer. So shout out to everyone who has guessed the correct answer, and for those who haven't guessed the correct answer, try to guess it in the next snippet. So we are having one more here. Try to guess the output of this code snippet. So I hope you are able to guess the output. Let me explain it to you. So we are having a list. How I know it is a list? Because it is using square bracket and we are having some elements in the list which are from 1 to 5. Then we have created one variable which is currently storing the value 0, and then we are iterating over the list. So we are going to each element of the list. After that we are like doing some calculation here. So this calculation can be mapped as I shown on the above example. It can be written as result equals to result plus num, and as you can see, this line number 38 is inside the for loop, and this line number 39 is outside of the for loop. So after completing the execution of for loop, we will print this line. So it, after doing this calculation, whatever will be the value of this result variable will be printed on the line number 13. So let's try to do this calculation. Initially the result is 0 and we are accessing the element number 1. So element number 1 is having the value 1, so it will be result equals to result plus number. Currently the result is 0 and we are trying to add a number, and number is having value 1, so it will be 0 plus 1, which will be equals to 1. So result will become 1. Now we will go to the second element, and again we are trying to add 2 to the value of result. Currently result is 2, result is 1, and we are trying to add number is 2. So 1 plus 2, it will become 3. 1 plus 2, it will become 3. Then we are trying to add 3 to it because we will go to the next element. The value of the next element is 3, so we are trying to add 3 to the result. So 3 plus 3, it will become 6. After that we are going to the next element, which is element number 4. So we will add 4 to it. 6 plus 4, which is 10. Then we are going to the next element, which is 5, and we are again adding the number to the result. So result is having the value 10 and the number is 5, so 10 plus 5, it will become 15. And then we will go to the next element, but when we go to the next element, we see that we are done with the accessing all the element of the list. So we are done with like executing the loop. Then we will come on to the line number 39 and we will print the current value of result. So the current value of result is 15, and hence 15 will be printed on the screen. Let's see. As you can see, 15 is printed on the screen. So this is how this code is working. I hope you are able to guess the correct output. Let's go to the next example. So here we have asked, how do you add a new key value pair, which is the key is city and the value is London, to the following dictionary. So we have given one dictionary and we need to add the key value pair to this dictionary. So here we have to do some code. So I have already told you in the video on dictionary, which might be on the video number 8, I guess. So I hope you have watched that video. If you have watched that video, then you will be able to do that. So try it. So I hope you are able to do that. Let me show how we will do that. So for adding a new key value pair to the dictionary, we have to use the name of the dictionary, which is person, and use the square bracket. Under the square bracket, we will use the double quote and the key which we want to add. So key is city. After that, we have to use equal to sign, and then we will add the value. So here the value is London, which is of type string. That's why I am using double quote and I will store London to it. So let me print a person here, and after that I will print person after line number 51 also. So person is printed here. So it will only print a name and age, and after this line it will also print name, age along with city. So let's execute this code, and as you can see, name alias age 30 is printed. After that we added a new key value pair, which is city, which is equals to London. So city London is also printed on line number 52. So this is how this code is working. or this is the thing which we need to add in this code snippet to add the city London as a key value pair in this dictionary. Now, again, we are having one last question, which is to guess the output of the following tuple. And I want you to comment down the output of this tuple in the comment box below, or share it in the social media channel by tagging me so I can comment it, is it correct or incorrect. And let me give you a hint, it is using slicing. So that's it in this video, and we will learn about some more concept in the next video. Thank you very much.